Guys, at the risk of sounding dramatic, I am devastated. I don't even recognize myself. This Amazon order may or may not have changed my life.
I had a feeling you'd come back and save me.
So technically this vlog isn't even supposed to start today. Today's Wednesday, it's a hardcore editing day. I just uploaded a new video. It was just supposed to be a day off for me, but two things happened this morning that I have to tell someone, aka I have to tell you guys. So first things first, I'm sitting at the kitchen table. My dad comes walking in because he's been working in the garage, and I'm like, oh Dad, like what's all that like paint on your hands? Like I didn't know you were painting today. Blood. He's just casually covered in blood. And I'm like, what the? He's like, oh, like the saw slipped and what? How do you not think to wash off your hands with blood before sitting at the kitchen table and eating? How? I just don't understand. Like, this is what I grew up with. And then secondly, so I mentioned I just put out a new video today. Tiffany, I want to give Tiffany a shout out, messaged me on Instagram saying she thought that there was a mouse in my parents' house, that we might have mice, because she saw in one of my videos like a thing kind of, it almost looked like running across the bedroom, which freaked me out. I went to the timestamp and I realized it was actually like a reflection of light that sometimes happens if cars are passing by, just different things outside. Light will come in and it'll most likely happen on the floor. It's happened before where I thought it was a ghost, but I just thought that was so sweet of her to message me privately on Instagram. Like, just so considerate. Like, she didn't want, you know, everyone to see, oh my gosh, Clancy has mice in her house. Like, I just thought that was so considerate. So shout out to Tiffany, because I see you. I see what you did, and it doesn't go unnoticed. Meanwhile, this is so weird. I really was not planning on vlogging today, but I've got my protein banana smoothie. I've been loving this every single morning. Today's a rest day from the gym, but can we just say it all together now? I'm sure you guys can guess at this point. I'm playing pickleball. 3 to 4 p.m. with my dad, 4 to 5:30 with Carly. Today's gonna be a good one. Walter, are we going on a walk? Are we going? Today it is 50 degrees in New York, which is amazing for January. I'm in my like pickleball skirt already. It feels great, but there's always a catch whenever it's nice outside during the winter time in New York, or really anywhere where it's normally cold, aka it's either rainy when it's warm, or today it's so windy you can actually see all of the garbage bins are blowing over, and I'm trying to like save them and put them on people's stoops again, but it's like not working. Walter's just so happy. Are you feeling nervous, Dad?
That's nervous about what?
Playing me in pickleball.
The problem is, like, I could say I'm too old for this, but I'm in complete denial of my age.
Oh yeah, he turned 60 a few months ago.
I like I'll do this no problem. So I'm in complete and utter denial.
Did turning 60 really hit you?
No, I just don't believe, like, I'm 60, like, you know, it can't be right.
We need to see your pickleball outfit of the day. This is all my dad owned, and those aren't even sneakers.
What do you want me to do? Like,
and he has a pink paddle. Bad things just happened. How do you feel about your performance?
Good.
Really good?
Yeah, nice to win. First time ever playing.
Guys, I seriously might puke right now. Like, I am not okay. And let's just say today's not a good day for me. I played a million games and I won one. Carly, I won one game out of all the games I played, not with you.
Oh, wow.
My dad beat me 3-1. You beat me 1,000,000-0. Like, I'm gonna have to go home. I'm literally not in a good mood. I'm gonna cry.
Watch all the film.
Yeah, but I only got some film. I'm like not okay. Like, really? What do I do?
Shut out. Pickle danger.
At the risk of sounding dramatic, I am devastated. I'm just, guys, tonight did not go how I thought it was. I played 2.5 hours of pickleball and only won one game against my dad, who's 60 years old. He beat me 3-1. Like, he's in the next room. I probably shouldn't be screaming, but what, like, I don't understand how this happened. Like, I just feel so defeated and just like disappointed in myself. Like, what the, like, come on, Clancy, come on. Like, I don't even deserve to own a paddle at this point. It's so embarrassing what just happened. I just thought I was getting better, and clearly, nope, not at all. Should we give Zach a little FaceTime? When I was texting him before, he said he was eating peanut butter and peas for dinner. Also, you guys are getting a look at my call history. I really just call my mom, my dad, Carly, Zach, and Neil. That's like my core, what is it, 5 people? Hi, Zach.
Hi, camera.
We wanted to say hi.
That's good. How are you all?
We're all doing not well. We're actually really upset tonight.
Yeah, you can't beat your 60-year-old dad in pickleball?
No, I don't know what happened. I was actually like really sad.
Well, yeah, you were overly confident.
I know. You think I was a little too confident?
Yeah, I was trying to tell you that earlier. Good
morning, guys. Today was a rest day from the gym, so it's been really nice just having like a slow, lazy morning. I kind of live for these, but if you have them all the time, it's not fun. But if it's like a special reward almost, like it just feels so good. I've been reading on my Kindle. The book I'm currently reading, it's called Wrong Place, Wrong Time. I'm 43% in, and so far, I really like it. I need to see where it's going, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard for me to give reviews sometimes before I get to, like, the plot twist for thrillers, because that is a huge determining factor as to whether or not I like it. But I think it is time I get up and I shower and start my day. It is a super rainy morning here in New York, and according to the weather app, it's just going to be raining all freaking day. I'm so over it. I just want the sun and like 70 degrees, but it's okay. I've got my cup of coffee. We're just gonna have like a relaxing morning that will probably spill into an entire relaxing day, but I'm here for it. Like, sometimes I genuinely need this and I enjoy it. It's been a little too often for my liking lately. But before I hop into my skincare, one thing I've been adding to my routine, which you guys would have seen a couple of vlogs ago, I think I talked about it briefly, is this guy, which I am so excited about. This is something I've been wanting to try for the longest time, and I'm just so excited to be working with Current Body on this video, which, yes, I will have a discount code for you. But to back up a little bit, if you guys are unfamiliar with what this is, I just like love the way it looks. This is LED light therapy, AKA this is the celebrity secret to clear skin. And I'm not just talking about like skin that doesn't have acne. I'm talking about when you look at someone and you're like, is that human skin? This is what celebrities have been using for years. I mean, Kourtney Kardashian has used Current Body. Lily Collins in the recent season of Emily in Paris, she used the Current Body mask. The really neat thing about this in particular, it's so comfortable, it's so flexible, it really molds to your face, and it ensures that every single crevice of your face will get the light therapy. Then you have this little switch that's just attached to it. You turn it on, boom, and then it's actually set on a 10-minute timer, so you don't have to worry about turning it off. You kind of just, I personally lay there, listen to a podcast, and after 10 minutes, it automatically turns off. I personally use the mask 4 to 5 times a week, and by the way, from a science perspective, what it's doing is it's using red and near-infrared light therapy to produce collagen, calm down any redness, improve skin tone, and the biggest thing, it's anti-aging. It has been clinically proven to reduce wrinkles by 35% in just a month. And for me personally, being Irish, I am prone to freckles. That is why I am wearing sunscreen like no other and a hat. It's never enough. And that is where this mask comes into play. It was on the Today Show, actually. They recommended it for reducing dark spots and pigmentation, and it has been in all kinds of magazines like Elle and Harper's Bazaar, Marie Claire, Glamour, Vogue. I love that things like this are now accessible to anyone. You don't have to go into the salon, doesn't have to be super expensive or time consuming. I just make this a part of my morning / night routine. I switch it off based on if I'm super busy in the morning, I'll do it at night. If I have a nice morning like this one, I'll do it now. So I have been loving this. I do have a code for you. It is going to be Clancy B at checkout, and you're gonna get 15% off Current Body. I just feel like within the past few years, I've been really wanting to take my skin game to the next level. Like, I just want, especially as I'm getting older, good skin. I just feel like that's like the #1 sign of like health, youth, I don't know. It's been kind of a little obsession of mine, but a good obsession, in my opinion. After I do my Current Body is when I go in with some skincare. They say you're not supposed to put any moisturizer or anything on before, just so that it's penetrating into your just natural skin. But man, not to sound weird, but like I've just been loving my skin lately. I'm so happy I started getting into light therapy, especially now. Like, I don't want to wait until it's almost like too late, you know? I feel like it's better to be proactive with that kind of thing. But today, I was actually going to be flying to Cincinnati. I was going to do a couple of days in Cincinnati with my brother. Obviously, you guys know Neil has a house in Cincy. And then I was gonna go to Dayton and then do some days with Zach, his family, all of that. But Zach actually requested I not come due to the fact that he no longer loves me. I'm kidding. He, as you guys know, if you've been keeping up with the vlogs, has been feeling sick. Like, in addition to the mystery illness that he has with like his side, he has not gotten an MRI yet, by the way. He also got another sickness, like his second one in a month. So he said he'd rather me come when he's feeling okay and obviously can do things, but in my mind, like, I just felt so bad that he's sick and like I'd rather be there to like take care of him. Although I have never been able to take care of Zach when he's sick. He just doesn't, like, he's the type of person, like, he just wants to do it all himself, even when he's sick. When I'm sick, I want to be laying on a couch while you wait on my hand and feet. Like, seriously, like, I'm like that. Wow, this foundation shade is, like, totally different than my natural skin. Like, it just transformed the color of my face. I feel like it like matches with my body though. My face just gets so pale in the winter, where my body, I don't know, I guess it's like more exposed. I don't know. But the plan would have been for me to instead fly to Ohio next week. However, I have a pickleball tournament that I entered in with just like Carly and her family and friends and all of that. So I can't go next weekend. And so I'll go in 2 weeks, which this is going to be the longest time Zach and I have been apart in our relationship, which is kind of crazy. But luckily, he is a good texter. And one thing I have to say with Zach, from the beginning, he literally just doesn't care. Like, he's not strategic. You know when you're first talking to someone and maybe you'll wait like 10 minutes in between texts so you don't look too desperate or whatever. Oh, Zach didn't care. He would literally text me back in 1 second. And then it might be 30 minutes later because he truly was busy, but it was just so obvious. Like, he didn't care. He wasn't playing a game. I have to say, like, the couple of people I dated before Zach, like, just went on dates with, not exclusive, I knew they were, like, I cannot explain it. I knew they were, like, pretending to, like, wait all this time in between texts. And I'm like, just text me. Like, you're literally being annoying and I'm trying to end this. I mean, that sounds mean, but, like, I don't know. It was so refreshing. It was like a whole different strategy. It was the, like, I don't care strategy. And I very much so was a fan of that. I just feel like once you get to a certain age, it's just like, who cares? If you're available, if you're on your phone, text back. And obviously don't be like annoying, but the thing is, and one other thing Zach and I always say, pickup lines like don't exist. It's not like, oh my god, what's the perfect thing to say to someone at the bar? There is no perfect thing, because if they find you attractive, if they look at you, you could literally say oogly boogly. like not really, but it truly is just a matter of if they look at you and they like you. It's not like, oh, are you a 10? Like, you're the only 10 I see. Or what is it? Are you from Tennessee? You're the only 10 I see. Like, no, it's not like that at all. Lately, I have not really been doing too much with my eyes in terms of makeup. Like, I used to be, I mean, you guys saw me when I was a reporter. I look back on videos though and I'm like, what the heck? Like, I understand it maybe look good on camera, but I literally look like a gremlin with all of that makeup. Like, it's like a pound of makeup on my eyes. But really, like, on camera, it pops more when you have more on your eyes. Lately, though, I've been into really just mascara, like curling my lashes nicely, and then mascara. And I have to say, I tried this natural look out a few times, just like, I don't know, several months ago, and I was still reporting, but just on the weekends. And I hated it because I just felt like I looked dead inside, because I was dead inside. I was just so tired and just, oh, I almost needed all of that eye makeup to like cover up my exhaustion. Whereas now, like, I'm so well rested and like I don't need to hide under makeup. I more so do it kind of just like enhance, but it just feels good to be able to wear natural makeup. And I understand, like, I obviously always could have worn natural makeup, but to wear natural makeup and be confident. Okay, I'm about to do my contour. I normally don't contour my nose. I don't really have a problem with my nose. Like, I guess it's technically a little wider than like the perfect nose, like, if that makes sense. Whatever the perfect nose even is. I don't even know what the perfect nose is. So a lot of people contour the sides to make it look thinner, but the new thing on like TikTok is you just go in on this lower side and then you blend it. Let's see if that actually makes a difference. Blend, 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 blend. Did it make a difference? I don't even think it did. I feel like my nose looks just as, it looks the same. Let's use some pink lipstick to match my pink sweater. This is the one that I went all the way to the mall last week just to buy. this sweater. It's nothing special and I'm so happy I did it. It's just, I just knew I wanted it, like a pop of pink, you know? And then now for the hair, it's not gonna look good now, but I bet it will look good later. It's the Dyson, it never looks good right away. Let me put a little cream in. This is not the look we are going for, but in 30 minutes, we're gonna have to look. Dad, someone commented that you should have 2 sandwiches instead of 1.5 after your victory.
You're kidding me.
What?
You're taping me eating again?
Yes, and they said you should have 2 instead of 1.5 since you beat me.
Who said that?
Just a random comment on Instagram.
You put that on Instagram?
I came clean. I'm not trying to hide it. Like, I lost. I sucked.
What is Instagram?
You should get an Insta.
Jesus, Nancy, come on. Too old for that.
You're not.
But I'm not, like, but I just know when. What does it do? Like, you just, I guess it just goes on instantly and goes off again or something like that. So all I want to know is when is the rematch?
I'm about to look at the schedule.
Are you taping me now or are you taping yourself?
I'm taping myself.
Oh.
Dad, I'm taping you. Look at the camera. It's pointing at you. Oh my gosh.
I don't know how these bloody things work.
So was I worse than you were expecting in pickleball then?
Oh, you're pretty good.
What, really? Even though you beat me?
Well, I mean, it were close games, you know. So, by the way, it was my first ever time playing pickleball, so.
Thanks for saying it.
No, but I've played table tennis or ping pong, which is quite similar.
You're more agile than I was expecting.
Yeah, I was out of breath a lot, so I would slowly walk the wrong side to gain more time.
But it's funny, I didn't say this on camera yesterday. I gave Carly like a little gripe. I just, after she beat me 3 games, I was more out of breath than normal because obviously I played, what are you doing? He doesn't know how this camera works, but I was more out of breath than normal because I played for an hour with my dad, and those games were, I expected us to like not be as competitive. I thought I was gonna
You thought you were gonna walk
Yeah, I did. The first game I wasn't even trying my hardest, I'm not gonna lie, and that was the game I won. Next 3 I was trying my absolute hardest. But yeah, so I just was really out of breath, and for Carly's games, whenever Carly loses a point, she just smacks the ball over to nothing, to like no one. So I'd be chasing the balls that she smacked over to me when it was
so you're telling me you took sympathy on me?
In the first game, yes.
I can't believe you done that.
I'm not gonna lie, I did.
Why?
I think you have banana on your glasses, Dad. You have something on your glasses. Yeah, well, I really thought I was gonna be like not even close, but.
You kidding me?
Yeah, I thought I was really good at pickleball until yesterday. Yeah, so Carly, like, when she would just smack it to nowhere. So I literally said to Carly after like the 3rd game, listen, I am putting.
Gonna see this?
Yes, Carly's gonna see this. I told her I'm putting more effort into retrieving the balls that you just smack into nowhere than the actual game. And Carly was like, oh my God, I do not mean to do that at all. Like, and I totally get it. Like, she's just not even paying attention. And normally I don't care. It's like, whatever. But I was just so tired from yesterday that I was just like, this can't fly.
And you were losing. So.
And I was like, if I was winning, it'd be like, smack it anywhere. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of a sore loser, but you know what I was thinking last night? Obviously, I'm very upset that I lost, but like when you lose, that means someone else won and someone else is feeling really happy, and that's good.
Clancy, go.
What? What?
Is this like a Hallmark movie, or is it like the bloody Waltons, or all your viewers wouldn't even know? Little House on the Prairie. Anybody know that? Like Little House on the Prairie? Did you know what it was?
Yeah.
I used to watch that when we were Sunday bloody shows. It was on a Sunday in our house, one TV station. And even the Waltons, like, you know, there's no way. You know, every night, like, good night, John Bob, good night, Mary Ellen. Be all happy and smile. They lived a miserable life. There was no food. There was no work for the father. Every day was a tough day. Something would always happen, like the shed would burn, the barn would burn down. How could you be happy?
Listen, I try to live my life that way. I try to be positive. See, and this is what I have to grow up with.
I believe being positive, but I'm just saying the show was like,
I
everything
know.
would go wrong, like, oh, we're happy. Good night, John Bob or Jim Bob or.
But me trying to be happy and you laugh in my face. This is what I.
Nothing in your face.
Dad, I could rewind the tape when I said at least like the one.
Oh, that. Oh, but that you don't mean that.
I do. I really thought it last night when I was in despair. I'm not happy, but I'm just like seeing.
Is somebody else happy? Fancy Jesus.
I don't know. I'm just trying to find the positives. Question for all of you who experience gloomy and doomy and rainy and gray winters. How do you deal with it? Like I hate this. Today's just like a washout. Like it's raining. It's pitch black in my entire house, including this room. Like I have a huge top light on. It's so dark in here. I can even show you. Like the whole room is just so dark. It's just like disgusting out, and I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. Like normally my solution for if I'm feeling any type of way, go for a walk. Going for a walk outside, like always, it's the cure for everything, but how can I do that? I truly do think seasonal affective disorder is a thing because I can look back on old journal entries, which by the way, keeping a journal was like the best thing I ever decided to do because I can look back on life moments that I swear I have no memory of. Like it's just, once I'm reading it, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, like I can remember that. But in my brain, it's like it never happened. It's so weird. Or even sometimes our brains like rewrite history, but I have journals to like prove like, oh wait, no, I actually felt that way or actually did that. Like it's kind of crazy. So I can look back on journal entries, especially from high school, every time winter hit like clockwork. I just was like not myself. I don't know. Like I just wasn't the same person. So I'm struggling with this New York winter. I mean, it's fine. I really have just been enjoying reading on my Kindle, but I just, when the days, like, when it's one after the other, I can handle one gloomy day once in a blue moon, but like not where it's like back to back to back. Oh my gosh, I just looked up the weather in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's 73 and sunny right now. That's rude. Do you guys see what I see? I am wearing sunglasses. It's a miracle. I need sun. I've said it before. Like, it can be cold. It can be. I prefer it not to be, but it can be. It just has to be sunny. And this is wonderful. Burn boot camp this morning. Thought I was going to die. And it was like a partner workout. So when you have a partner, like, you can't slack because what you're doing impacts what your partner's doing. So it's like, you just got to keep going. Like, I actually really almost died, but today is a good one. I am about to go to Trader Joe's, which I'm convinced is actually hell on earth. I'm not gonna lie, it sucks. It sucks there. Every Trader Joe's that I've been to is just so small with so many people, so little space, but it just goes to show it's so worth it. Like the prices are there, the quality of food is there, like I have to do it. Wish me luck. And honestly, the Trader Joe's on Long Island have been like very much so worse than other places I've been. It's just so many people. My Trader Joe's haul is honestly very boring, but healthy. So maybe it can serve as a little inspo. Just got kale, also a little bit of romaine, tomatoes, bananas, Japanese sweet potatoes, salmon, chicken, some carrots. Love these cauliflower rice bowls, cucumbers, watermelon, and avocado. And I'm really trying to go strong with eating healthy now that Zach isn't here. Obviously, like, we always eat healthy, but when I'm with Zach, we naturally just eat out more. He naturally eats out more, and then I'm like, oh, okay, if you're doing it, why not? And don't get me wrong, like, we normally choose healthy places, but at the end of the day, whenever you eat out, there's just so much more, like, stuff in it, whether it's sodium or oil. I don't feel my best, so I've been really happy to be cooking at home. Where are you, Walter? I feel like he has like separation anxiety with my mom because my mom is the one who essentially rescued him from the shelter. So whenever she's gone, he just literally sits in front of the door. He's just like, come home, please. Walter, it's okay. We're friends too, you know? We're like BFFs. And this morning before work, Carly dropped off some paddles because we're going to be playing pickleball tonight with some people who don't have paddles. We're just like recruiting everyone to play with us. Oh, and I almost forgot. We are also recruiting some members for our tournament next weekend. We're gonna see who plays the best tonight, and then we're gonna give them our tournament shirt. They will be part of the Long Island Lumberjacks tournament with a bloody lumberjack. That was an accident. We did not know the lumberjack was bloody when we put this on. Time for an Amazon haul. You know when you're just on Amazon and you're like, I am going in. That was me. And all of these shipments I feel like arrived on different days for some reason. So I've just been like accumulating it, getting ready because I knew I wanted to do a little haul in this video. So finally, all of my stuff is here, and we're actually going to start off with the first thing I got from Amazon. I actually didn't order. Zach's mom texted me 2 nights ago saying she read this book in 3 days and she ordered me a copy, which first of all is so nice. Like that, nicest thing ever. It didn't even matter what the book was. Like I just was so excited to read it. But guys, let's see what page I'm on because I am a slow reader. I stayed up all night reading it. I'm on page 71. So I received it last night. I'm telling you guys, I'm not a fast reader. Like I read a lot. But this book, incredible. Like I'm so excited to turn this camera off just so I can continue reading it. It's called Little Voices by Kirsten Parsons Hathcock. It's nonfiction, and Kirsten writes about how when she was in her mid-30s, suddenly she started hearing the voices of children, and not only hearing them, seeing them. And she realized over 3 decades into her life, she has a gift and she can hear and see children who have died. And many of these children come to her with messages for their parents, but not only just messages that they're okay, messages about their death. And I believe, I'm not up to this part yet, but I believe she helped solve murders that were like cold cases. I mean, murders that happened years ago. But then not only that, as if that's not enough, she realizes she's not just helping the children, they are helping her. She suffered sexual abuse as a child and repressed those memories or just doesn't remember them, and then the children lead her to that. Okay, I normally hate when people just read from the backs of books. It's so boring to me, but listen, this line, just this one line, this says it all. She learned to trust and use intuition to heal her childhood trauma and escape a dangerous man she thought she loved. So I'm nowhere near that part in the book. I am so excited. This is what I plan on doing for the rest of the afternoon. I'm so grateful for Zach's mom for sending me this. Like, I would have never heard of this book. I'm gonna link it below if you guys are interested, and I'm going to link all of these products below if you're interested in any of them. I tried to make it a fun surprise where we can open these products together, but there was one specific thing that I just had to unbox. I had to use it, and it's a pack of 3 pens. I've seen, I don't know, I saw it in someone's YouTube video. I cannot remember who, but they were talking about the fact that these were the perfect pens. I'm always on the hunt for a good pen. Could not agree more. They create such a thin line, and it's the Muji Gel Ink Ballpoint Pen in 0.38 millimeters. I am seriously going to just like continue buying this pen for the rest of my life because this is the most beautiful thing I have ever written with. Next up, I want to start taking off my makeup with like, what is it, like the double cleanser routine. So I saw this, it is the Juno Skin Clean 10 Cleansing Balm. Can you guys comment down below? So do I use this and then I use like a face wash? I'm a little bit confused, but I am excited to give this a try. I just feel like I'm so good about my skin and keeping up with it, and then when it comes to removing my makeup, it kind of all just goes downhill, and I've never had a good solid routine. Oh wow, it's like solid almost, like a paste type thing. I'll let you guys know how I end up liking this. Next, okay, I've seen so many people on TikTok use this. It's the Lumify eye drops to make your eyes look whiter, which I actually do kind of struggle with white eyes. Like, I feel like my eyes are never white, like, and it really does make a difference. I think it's just because I'm allergic to everything, like even dust. Like, my eyes just get so red, and I used to always be so self-conscious of it. Like, I would always think people would think I was just high all the time. Even like showing up to my internship at Madison Square Garden, I like wouldn't look people in the eyes because I just felt so self-conscious, which now looking back on it, like they probably thought I had social problems. I didn't. I just was so scared they were gonna look at my eyes and judge me. And it's so stupid looking back on. All right, I'm gonna try it out. I'll look at my eyes at the end of this video and tell you if I notice a difference because I feel like right now they're just like tearing up. The last thing, guys, I'm nervous because this was such a stupid purchase, but I have to know. Everyone and their mother has been talking about this one perfume, and I have not been able to find it in the stores. I've looked a couple of times just like at random department stores. I can never find it, and so the fact that I am buying a perfume that I've never smelled before, that was like 90-something dollars, it's kind of stupid, kind of reckless, and I was just feeling a little spicy one night, and I just, you know, the way people talk about this perfume, I just have to see. It is Alien Goddess, and it's one of those things, you know what, even if it smells awful, and I am pretty particular with how things smell, I don't know. Wow, the packaging is kind of beautiful. We've got a nice little gold theme going. Why does it not want to focus on this beautiful perfume? Oh my gosh, I very much so enjoy this. It smells so fresh. Like, it almost smells like, you know those people where it doesn't smell like perfume, it just smells like, this person smells good. This smells amazing. I'm about to show up to pickleball, like, people are gonna be like, why did she put on so much perfume for pickleball? Listen, sometimes you just gotta do it. Man, this might be my new scent because I've been using Daisy by Marc Jacobs for years, since high school. And I love it, don't get me wrong. But you know when you just wear the same perfume every single day, like I'm kind of getting bored of it, and Alien. This is really nice. Guys, I should have done a before and after on my eyes. I don't even recognize myself. What the heck? I look like I got 15 hours of sleep last night and I could run a marathon. My eyes are so white. This is insane. Holy crap, how long does this stuff last? Works in 1 minute, lasts up to 8 hours. Holy moly, that is amazing. Guys, I'm gonna have all of this stuff linked below. I smell amazing. My eyes are great. Like, I'm about to read this book. Like, everything is just, this was a really great Amazon order. Like, this Amazon order may or may not have changed my life. That was dramatic, but when am I not? This is my pickleball outfit of the day, by the way. We're just doing all black. We've got some Calvin on the side, and then even my shoes are black, which I don't have a whole lot of clothes here on Long Island just because they are all in Ohio. They're either in storage or with Zach in his car. So I really don't have a lot to choose from, but it's okay because it's not about the fashion, it's about the grit. And honestly, guys, is it still pulled up? I literally got back from the gym and just started watching pickleball strategy videos. I'm coming along, guys. It's in my head, it's in my head. Now we just need to get it onto the court. But I think I'm gonna end this vlog here and then possibly start a new one tomorrow. I'm kind of all over the place. I used to do like week in my life and then weekend in my life, so now I'm like combining. I don't know, life's a mess. But I feel like I say this at the end of every video, but it really is. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I shall see you next time. Bye.